All right, just live. See what see how it look on that.
Okay, it's still saying was live. All right, here go the new one.
Okay, the new one's pulled up?
Yeah.
All right, how does it look?
It's looking good.
12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's just moving slow.
He said it was a little slow.
Yeah, you looking good on there. I don't know if I can hear you though.
Yeah, it ain't muted.
I gotta check back in on here.
Dang it. All right, which live? Let me share straight. Okay, yeah, good. All right. Share. I think I had to go up. Let's go. I hate this phone. This thing keep going slow. I'm trying to take this up. Okay, there we go. Hey, Jeff, go on YouTube real quick. You want to see some for one more thing before we get started. Go on the YouTube.
Go to the school?
Yeah, go to the page on YouTube, the YouTube channel.
Is it Nashville Cowards?
No.
I mean, Nashville No Cowards?
It's No Cowards Dash 10.
You said what?
No Cowards Dash 10.
Oh, okay.
Nashville Cowards. It's funny.
No Cowards.
No Cowards Dash 10.
Here you go. I know somebody gonna say so. My phone's slow too.
I don't know, man. I hate this 5G, man. 5G suck. Okay, just need to sit on your phone and shit. Okay, we can subscribe. You didn't even subscribe. You subscribe.
I don't be on YouTube watching Sabbath Service.
Oh, you be on the page?
Yeah, On Facebook, that's how I know.
Oh, okay.
But now I'm subscribed.
Yep, you subscribe now. You are officially certified. Let's see.
A lot of spaghetti.
Smoke the chip. All right, we good.
Come on.
You scared?
I want this bed.
Sorry, man. I ain't mean to scare you. Got this one. La Yasha Allah. Alright, please stand. Wabayan Hakodan means turn face to east. And we're going to say, oh, so okay, you clear. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abba, Shabbat Shemayim, Kadash, Hayah, Shabbat, Yahweh, Alawaka, Taba'ah, Ratazah, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathananau, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kamawaknawa, Kasalaknawa, Kamawaknawa, Wala'ah, Tabayanau, Banasawan, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Lakam, Hamalakwa, Waha'al, Wahasapara, La'awalonium, Aman. Then in English, our Father. Excuse me. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Ooh, man, that Frank Murray is not nothing to play with. Woo. The power, I mean, it's like the power in Hebrew. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahusha, Baba Kasha, Nathananau, Hakak, La Pa'ah, Kal Maka'ala, Wakal Malawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Hamatazarian, Hakak, La Haquarium, Hamathim, Hakak, Al Rakawath, Hatama'ala, Lagarshan, Bashem, Yahusha, the water man. And in English, Lord, in the name of Yahusha, please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
Power to cleanse leper.
Power to cleanse leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the English. Asha Ayan all Hahari Ma'ayan Yaba'a Isaiah Ma'ain Yahweh Aisha Shamayam Wa'aratazar all your thun Lamawat Ragarka all Yanawam Shamar Hana La'a Yanawam Wala'a Yayashan Sharamar Yashra'ala Yahweh Shamar Yahweh Tazar Al Yan Yamyaka Yaramam Hashamash La'ayaka Wayarak Balayala Yahweh Yashamar Makarai Yashamar Ashnapash Yahweh Yashamar Taza Ataka Waba'aka Ma'aita Wa'ai Walam. In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
For whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help comes from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
he
will keep a Yashra'ala.
He that keepeth Yashra'ala
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Should neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
Even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
All right. Ooh. I ain't gonna burp. It's like Psalms 83. In the Hebrew. Al-Hayim. Al-Damaya Lakab. Al-Dakarash. Wa al-Dashakwat. All. Kayahana. Awabika. Yahama Yawam. Wamashanayaka. Nasha'awa. Ra'ash. Amaka. Ya'ayama. Sawa. Wayatazawa. Al-Tazapawaka. Amo. Lakawa. Wanakayanya. Magoya. Wala'a. Yazakar. Sham Yasha'ala. Aiwa. Kaya. Kaya Nashayakuma. Kaya. Nawa Atazawa. La. Yakawa. Ayaka. Baya. Yakawafwa. Ahoya. Adawam. Waya Shama Ali. Magoya. It's like Mawa'ama. Wahagaya. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak. Palashab. Abishabi. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Amam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zawarai,
Sayara,
Labaya Lawat,
Labanya Lawak,
Salah,
Salat,
Aisham, Laham, Kamali,
Kamabia,
Kayasa, Kasayasora,
Kaya Saksara,
Kayabian,
Kayabu,
Bakau,
Malaka,
Kayashwan,
Kayashwa,
Namau, Nashamawa,
Nashamawa,
Ba'ira, Ba'ayan,
Ba'ayan,
Da'ara,
Ta'ara,
Hayawa,
Hayara,
Daman,
Dama,
La'adama,
La Adama,
Shayatuma,
Shayatuma,
Narayatua,
Nayanakaba,
Ka'ara,
Ka'awa,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazaba,
Wakazazonana,
Wakazona,
Kanashiyakuma,
Kana Sha'atuma,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amawa,
Amawu,
Nayarasha,
Na'arasha,
La'awa,
Na'awa,
Lanawa,
Lalawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Na'awath,
Na'awa,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Alahayam,
Shayatuma,
Shayatuma,
Kagala,
Kagogla,
Kakwash,
Sakwash,
Lafaraka,
Lapanya Lakwash,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Taba'ira,
Taba'ara,
Ya'ira,
Ya'abra,
Wakalahaba,
Wakahahabya,
Dalahat,
Talahat,
Hayam,
Hayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradama,
Tabardama,
Basa'iraka,
Ba'asa'ara,
Wabasabafka,
Waka Sa'ab,
Tabahal,
Tabahara,
Mala'a,
Wala'a,
Payaham,
Palaham,
Kwalawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Waya Kasha,
Shimka,
Shaka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Waya Bahawa,
Ayai,
Ai,
Wayakapawa,
Waya Kahaba,
Wayabawa,
Waya Abawa,
Wayadaira,
Waya the
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ata,
Ata,
Shimka,
Shaka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Ayawam,
Ayawan,
Hakal, Haratazah.
Hakaha, Rakazar.
Sorry. Psalms 83 in the English. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep down that silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make it to mold.
thy enemies make them up.
They that hate thee are lifted up the head.
They hate thee, lifted up their hands.
They take the crowd of counsel against thy people.
They are taking counsel against our people.
They have consulted against thy hidden
They
one.
have consulted against our hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
let us cut them off from being the nation.
let us cut them off from being the nation.
That the name of Yahshua Allah may be no more remembered.
That the name of Yahshua Allah should be no more remembered.
They have consulted, for they consult together with one consent.
They have consulted together for one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They have confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
the Hagarine,
Hagarenes,
Kabal,
Kabal,
and Ammon,
Ammon,
Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistine,
and the inhabitants of Tyre.
and the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assures also join with them.
And should also join with them.
They are hoping that the children are alive.
They have hope in the children a lot.
Salah,
A lot.
do unto them as to the Midianites,
Do unto them as to the Midianites.
as to Sisera,
As secret.
at the brook of Son,
As the book of Psalm,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
Theirs came as dung for the earth.
They have come down for the earth.
Make the numbers like a rail,
Make them numbers like a rail.
and like Zeel.
Like the El.
Yea,
Yea.
all the princes as a Baal,
All the princes as a
and
Bible.
as a moon,
As Muna.
who said,
Who said,
Let us take ourselves the house of God in possession.
let us take ourselves in the house of God in possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel.
as the stump before the wind,
As the summer before the wind.
as the fire burns the wood,
As the fire burned the wood.
as the flame set the mouse on fire.
As the flame set the mountain on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them thy afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill thy faces with
that
shame.
they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh,
Oh Yahweh.
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be put to shame and perish,
Let them be to shame and perish.
that men may know
That men may know
that thy name alone is Yahweh,
that thou whose name long is Yahweh.
art the most high over all the earth.
Most high over all the earth.
The blessings in the Hebrew, Barak, Atah, Yahweh, Why Yahweh Shah, Why Maka Allah, Why Allah Hayim, Matazami, Allah Wak, Yahana, Ha Allah Wakim, Ha Sarayim, Ha Kwatazari, Ha Kwayayari, Baha Akwakim, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahusha, the water Amen. In English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, O Yahweh.
And Yahusha, and Michael,
And Michael.
and the angels,
And the angels.
Commander General,
Commander General.
the generals, the captains,
Captains.
the officers,
Officers.
the troopers,
Troopers.
and the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahusha,
In the name of Yahweh.
thank you so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, O Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth.
and all things living.
All things live.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahusha,
In the name of Yahweh.
listen to us now,
Listen to us now.
right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses
That evils and curses
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against us,
that speak against us.
our prophets and our teachers,
To our prophets and our teachers.
the princes, it's like the princes and the priests,
The princes and the priests.
the Israelite brothers in the school,
The Israelite brothers in the school.
send evils and curses
That evils and curses
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen.
and shake loose to the treasure of the rich of Israel
And shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches into our sanctuary.
Forced our riches into our sanctuary.
Send evils and curses
And evils and
and
curses
punishment and destruction
and punishment and
to
destruction
the
to
Edomites
the Edomites
and their nations and their drug dealers,
and their nations and their drug
the
dealers.
court system,
Court system,
the prison system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and army,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Eden Tower,
Egypt,
Melissa,
Melissa,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aaron Nation,
Aaron Nation,
Skinhead,
Skinhead,
Pascal Matala,
Pascal
Gay Movement,
Gay Movement,
the Les Movement,
Les Movement,
Spies,
Spies,
Workers of Witchcraft,
Witchcraft,
Mass Space Program,
Slave Program,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marine,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
open up the internet,
and the airway,
airway,
the access channel
cable access channel,
and the radio
and
channel.
the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of our people
Convict the spirit of any of our people
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction
and bring forth destruction
to all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us
or try to stop
from
us
broadcasting your word
from broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to come through and from.
Through the earth will consume them.
Through the earth will consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let your house shine.
Let the house shine.
Michael
and
and Gabriel
Gabriel
come down with the flat sauce
come down with the fire
and punish all the heathen
and punish all the heathen
that come up against us
that come up against us
as we speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Cause to be known by all.
Cause to be known by all.
That was the angels that have done it.
That is the angels that have done it.
Cause to be spread throughout the media,
Cause it to be spread throughout the media,
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause it to shake it thy cup.
Cause it to shake it that
In
coming.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you always, so be it.
Thank you always, so be it.
So, shall we just have a seat?
Oh, let's get the Most High a hand for another Sabbath service. Once again, we make it to another Sabbath. And like we always say every Sabbath, Sabbath day is just a day of rest where you don't go to your slavery. Your AKA your job. It's like it's just a day of rest, man. You can do whatever you want, man. You can eat, you can clean, you can do whatever. You know, you can get unclean too, you know. Well, if you're a priest, you can't get unclean, you know, before, you know, like during the Sabbath. So if you got priestly duties. But after you done with your priestly duties, hey, go handle your business. It's a lot here. But what you laughing about, Jazz?
You. No, that's That's right.
Oh man, it's hilarious. But yeah, the Sabbath, it's just a day of rest, man. You can eat, you can grill, you can go plant your garden, you can sleep all day. You sleep in, you know. I like to sleep in on the Sabbath, but you know, as a priest, man, I gotta get up, man. Ain't no rest. Ooh, we be tired. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes the job wear you out, man, but hey, can't make no excuses. Gotta do what we gotta do, man. We got work to do. Work ain't never finished. This work don't stop at all. Even when Christ return, this work don't stop. This work don't stop. It will never stop. It's gonna keep going forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You know, right now we in captivity, so you know it ain't no rest. In the kingdom, we gonna get some rest. We gonna get some rest. We gonna be at peace. We gonna be at rulership. And we gotta worry about a wicked bastard sitting here buying up all the property, trying to raise up the cost of living. You know, the so-called Jewish man, the one that's going around buying up all these properties. They the ones that's buying up all the real estate, and they jacking the prices up, the cost of living. That's why the cost of living is so high. If anybody need to be mad at anybody, need to be mad at the fake Jews. That's who everybody need to be mad at. Everybody don't need to be mad at the black man. The black man, we ain't done nothing to nobody. I don't know why everybody mad at us. You know, everybody want to be mad at us. Y'all some haters, man. Salaka, y'all some haters. All you other nations, y'all are haters, man. Y'all are for real deal haters, man. Y'all are haters. You know, you don't want to see, you get mad when a black man opens his mouth and tell the truth. You sabotage a black man when he's a criminal. Then you bash black men when one black man do something to one of y'all or just, you know, break the law or end up on, y'all want to put it on all of us. Like we just all bad. And then for you devils out there that work in these embassies, stop lying on black people. Please stop it. Stop telling these foreigners, stop telling these other nations of people that black people are all criminals, because we're not all criminals. If anybody's the criminal, it's the goddamn white man. That's who the criminal is. But let's get back to it. I done got off topic a little bit. Slaki, sis, you got any questions?
No, not today.
Not today. No questions today.
No. Probably as we go through.
Okay.
You know how to do.
Oh yeah. you like this. You sit. All right, we're gonna get started. I gotta read the Hebrew today. Oh man, I gotta cut this off. Hey, Jeff, can you do me a favor? Can you keep up with the chat?
Which one?
On Facebook.
Okay, come.
Usually on Facebook it all pops up. You know, it's the same.
Come.
But you can see it better on Facebook. You can see it better on Facebook.
Okay.
I can't answer the phone right now. Oh, fuck it. Oh, shit. Yeah, you got it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You warm? You feel the heat?
I'm straight.
It's
I
freezing.
don't need no heat. You want some heat?
No, I got some. She was freezing in
I'm
here.
cold nature.
Hey, man, you must got some high iron, man.
I don't know.
Hey, man.
I'd be like this at work.
Y'all women be anemics. I'm anemic. I get cold things.
Stay hot.
I can't see these words on here. I remember we left off at. Numbers 8.
It's not here.
Yeah, you see. I think we're in numbers 8. No, I think we still in 7. Yeah, we still in 7. Yeah, we still in number 7. Let me go back. Damn, I gotta do this again. Dang it. Slocky, give me a second. God dang it. Dang, should be using half me up, didn't you? Slocky, give me a second. Man, you know what you're doing. Give me a second, Jasmine. Yeah, you was here last week. Okay. Okay, so we had number 7 and 65.
What chapter?
Number 7, chapter 7, verse 65.
Numbers.
Mm-hmm. I knew it was around that time. It's a long book. I mean, chapter. That's a book. Okay, 65.
Number 65.
Number 65. Numbers chapter 7, verse 65. Yeah.
I think we went past 65.
He stopped at 65.
I
Stopped at 64.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
that was me highlighting.
Yeah, he stopped at 64.
I was reading past, okay.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 7, verse 65 in the Hebrew. Wala Zabak Hashalamyum Bakwar. Hey, Slack there. Give me a time check when it's 11.
Come.
What time is it now?
10:36.
Okay, that's cool. Bakwar Shayam Ayalam Kamasha Ata Athatayum. Athatayum. It's like I thought you. It's like Kamasha. Kabashim. Banya. Shana. Kamasha. Zaha. Korban. Abayyan. Abayad. Abayadan. Bun. Kadai. Select. Kadai Naya. Select. Oh, let me say that again. Kadai Naya. Verse 66. Bayawam. Second. Hasha. Ha'asha. Yaya. Excuse me. Nashaya. Labanya. Done. Akaya. Izar. Bun. I'm a Yash. Sorry. I'm a Yash. Daya. Verse 67. Korabanwa. Irath. Katap. Akath. Shalashyam. Wama'a. Mashakla. Mazarak. Akkad. Kasap. Shabayim. Shaqual. Bashaqual. Hakodash. Shanaya. Shanayaham. Mala'ayam. Salath. Balaya. Balaya. It's like a balawala. Bashaman. Laman Ka. Verse 68. Kapa. Or Kap. Akath. Aishara. Zahab. Mala'ah. Quatap Roth. Verse 69. Par. Akkad. Bun. Baquar. Allah. Ayal, Akkad, Kabash, Akkad, Ban, Shayaf, Shanathwa, La'ila, verse 70. Sha'ayar, Isayom, Isayom, Akkad, Lakat, Off, verse 71. Walazabak, Hashalom Yum, Bakwar, Shanayum, Shanyum. All right. This phone sucks. I'm gonna start over. Verse 71. Walazabak, Hashalomyum, Bakwar, Shanyum, Ayalum, Kamasha, Atayum, Kamasha, Kabashyum, Banya, Shana, Kamasha, Za, Korban, Akaya, Izar, Bun, Imayash, Daya. Verse 72. Bawam, Bayawam, Ashafya, Ashor, Yawam, Nashaya, Labanya, Ashor, Pagai, Ya'ov, Bun, Ikaron. Right. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 7, verse 65. And for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Abidian, the son of Gaidani. I think this is Gaidani. Gaidani. Shalak. Verse 66. On the 10th day, Izar, the son of Amenishad, prince of the children of Dan, of offered. Verse 67. His offering was a silver charger, the weight whereof was 130 shekels. One silver bowl of 7 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary. Both of them full of fine flour, mingled with oil for a meat offering. Verse 68. 1 gold spoon of 10 shekels, full of incense. Verse 69. 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 1 lamb of the first year, for a burnt offering. Verse 70. 1 kid of the goats, for a sin offering. Verse 71. And for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 lambs of the first year. This was the offering of I keep forgetting his name. Izar, son of Aminashad. If I said it right, sluggy for the names. Verse 70. On the 11th day, Pigel, the son of Akran, prince of the children of Asher, offered. Right? 73. What's the time?
It is 10:49.
Read 7 more. Three. All right, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 7, verse 73. In the Hebrew. Korab, it's like Kwar, Banyak, Banwa, Korirath, Kasap, Akath, Shalashim. Hey, you breathing hard, Daniel?
You can hear me?
Yeah, you all right?
Yeah, I'm straight.
Breathe
Breathe
on.
on.
You all right? You right over there? Sluggy. Wama'a. Mashak. Mashakla. Mazarak. Akkad. Excuse me. Akkad. Kasap. Shabayim. Shakwal. Bashakwal. Hakodash. Shanya Yahum. Mala'a. Mala'ayam. Salaf. Balawa. Balawa. Balawala. Bashaman. Laman. Lamanka. Verse 74. Kapa. Or Kap. Akath. Aishara. Zahab. Mala'a. Quatarath. Verse 75. Par. Akkad. Bun. Bakwar. Ayah. Alayah. It's like it. Ayal. Akkad. Kabash. Akkad. Bun. Shanathwa. La'ala. Verse 76. Sha'ayar. Isayum. But it's like Akkad. Lakat Ath. Verse 77. Verse 77. Walazah Bak. Walazabak. Hashalah. Hashalamyum. Bakwar. Shanyam. Ayalam. Kamasha. Athadium. Kamasha. Kabashim. Banya. Shana. Kamasha. Zaha. Korban. Pagai. Ya'al. Banya. Bun. Ikaran. Verse 78. Banyawam. Shayam. Ashor. Yawam. Nashaya. Labanya. Nawapath Laya. Akayar. Aka Yarad. Bun. Ayana. Verse 79. Korab, Korab, it's like Korabanya, it's like Karabanwa, Korai, it's like Koarath, Katap, it's like Kasap, Ka'ath, Shalashim. Ooh, stop. Yama'a, Mashak, La, Mashakla, Mazarak, Akkad, Kasap, Shabayim, Shaqual, Bashaqual, Hakodash, Shanyaham, Mala'ayam, Shalath, Salath, Balayala, Bashaman, Laman, Lamaka, verse 8. I think this. Yeah.
It's 10:59.
Okay. The wall. We have been finished. I see it. That's 10:59. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 7, verse 73. His offering was one silver charger, the weight thereof, it's like the weight whereof was 130 shekels, one silver bowl, and 7 shekels after the shekels of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering. 1 golden spoon, 10 incense. Verse 74. 1 gold spoon of 10 shekels full of incense. Verse 75. 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 1 lamb of the first year for a burnt offering. Verse 76. 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering. Verse 77. And for a sacrifice, of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Pagel, if I say it right, Pagel, the son of Akran. Verse 78. On the 12th day, on the 12th day, Ira, the son of Enan, prince of the children of Naphtali, offering. Verse 79. First, his offering was 1 charger, 1 silver charger, the weight whereof was 130 shekels. 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels after the shekels of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering. That's it.
It ain't that complicated. Ain't that crazy how, like, And this part right here, it's just really documentation of like everybody that's in here, like all the names and kids of what they gave to sin offerings and stuff like that.
Some of these names is hard though.
But there's like a whole like book of like names. Like that's a whole.
See, but this is what the Christian church don't read. They don't want to read the Old Testament because this will expose everything that we used to do and how, you know, how everything started.
Right.
See, they want to go straight to the New Testament. Well, we follow Christ. Christ dealt away with the law and all. Christ, no. What did he say? What did they say? Moses' law is done away with.
Yeah, they say.
What else they say? What's so damn cool? What else they be saying? Oh, we follow after Jesus. Jesus. I'm like, what about Moses? What about Jeremiah? Isaiah? Jeremiah?
Yeah, like it's a whole book of names.
It's a whole book. And then this is the problem that the Christian church has.
It's documentation though.
They don't read the Old Testament and how everything done started and how we ran into slavery. All the mistakes that we have made. See, this is the Christian church don't want to do. They don't want to go to the Old Testament because they say, well, the Old Testament is done away with. Okay, if it's done away with, then why are we still living these curses? Why are you still paying tithes in the church? Because tithing is an Old Testament law.
Right.
So they don't make no sense that these Christian churches or these Christian pastors be teaching these Christians, but don't read out the Old Testament. Like a lot of people don't know what tithing is. They don't know what tithing is. They just think tithing, you just paying money until you read what tithing is.
What is it?
Tithing is basically when you give a tenth, you get 10% of your best. Like just say if you had, it ain't always tithing. Is not just money. It's more than just money. Right now it's just money because we're in captivity because we don't own anything. But just say if we ran the earth, right? We had farms and everything. You're supposed to give your best to the Lord. You don't give him the BS. So say if you got 10 goats and one of your goats is you got one of your goats is like your best goat. Like your number one goat, that's the one you gotta give to the Lord or to the priest. You gotta give your best. That's what the 10% is about. But like when it comes to money, just say if you say you made $1,000, no, $1,500. Say you paid $1,500. So then that means that 10% of that is $150. So, you paid it $150 because that's 10th out of your earnings. So anything you earn, you just pay 10% of it. That is, basically. But now today we pay money because we don't own anything. But back then, this is when we had everything. So we had farms, we had animals, we had resources, we had all of that. Everything that we had, we had to get 10 of everything that we had. Anything we earn, all our earnings, we had to get 10% of that. This is basically what tithing is. It's just you. It's basically paying taxes. That's I can say kind of similar. Not like the white man's tax. They take a third out of your check. But just say anything you earn, it's just you basically paying taxes. Paying taxes. That's all it is. That's what tithing is. See, the white man, he's so evil and diabolical. He turned it into like even when you file your income tax, still tax you. Like it's crazy that I'm supposed to get this money back that I paid, but you still taxing me. That's how evil the white man is. Like, he's an evil bastard. Now, like everything, like even marriage is a business. Sex is a business. What you think prostitution is? Porn. It's business.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out how marriage is business, but
marriage is you got to pay. Yeah. Even divorce code is a business because you got to pay money. And then getting way set up. Just say if you want to divorce your husband, right? And say your husband was a millionaire. and you want a divorce. You can go in the divorce court, file a divorce or whatever. Don't you know when he signed those papers, you could take damn near almost everything he has from him just from being divorced?
Yeah, unless he cheated.
Unless you get married to somebody else. But if you're not married, he still got to pay you because I think it's what's it called? What they call it? A spouse something.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
So it's better to catch her cheating or do something so you can get that, so she can pay out more.
Unless he divorced you.
Yeah.
But it's so, the system is so wicked that that is basically, Esau made everything a business. Like he makes money off everything, even us killing each other, selling drugs. He prospers off of our destruction. He made our destruction a business. Like he makes money. Like say if it's a homicide, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a detective, I think the minimum they make is like 60 to 65,000 a year. They can make up to like 150,000, depends on how long they been. If they come a lieutenant, then they make more. They probably like 200, 300,000. If you a lieutenant, all this that's going on today is a business. Everything, even paying your tithes is a business. Because basically you paying your taxes. But when you get the income tax, you still gotta get taxed on that. That's why when, just say if you a drug dealer and you say you a drug dealer and you make millions of dollars, they hit you with the tax invasion. Oh, you ain't paid taxes and this, but you got all this money. So that's why when they go pick up a drug dealer, they take everything you have. I mean, everything. Your cars, your house, your land, all your money, everything you own, they take it all from you. Because when you selling drugs, you're not paying taxes. So that's why they come in. That's why you see when drug dealers get busted, they lose everything.
Well, it's best for them not to even have nothing in there.
Yeah. So that's basically what paying tithes is like paying taxes. Not like I'm just making a comparison. I ain't saying Esau is basically paying taxes. I mean, paying tithes is just taxes.
Right.
They say, well, you got to pay Uncle Sam. And then to hell with Uncle Sam. If you want to pay your taxes, you need to pay the man of the Lord. Instead of these wicked pastors that pay them taxes. I mean, I keep saying taxes. Paying the tithes to a pastor, and he takes that tithing money and he goes out and goes spend it at the strip club, or he goes spend it on some prostitutes, or he go buy a house, or he go buy a car, which he's supposed to take that tithing money and go feed the poor.
Right.
People, we got people out here still, can't keep their lights on, can't pay their rent. Man. Matter of fact, let me pull a scripture for you.
We stopped on Numbers.
So we had Numbers. So we start next week. We did Numbers 7 and 8. Chapter 7, verse 8. Okay, this is a tithing scripture right here. This is Numbers 18 verse 21. All right, this is the book of Numbers 18 verse 21. And behold, I have given the children of Levi, which is, Levi are the priests in this time.
Right, the heavy ones.
So like it. I gave the children of Levi all the tents in Israel for an inheritance. So back then, when the Levites, it was the priests, everything we earn, we have to give our tenth to them because they were the priests, they were the men of God. For their service, which they serve, even the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. That's tithing. So basically, you paying the man of the Lord for the service they do. That 10% is that payment that you paying them for the service they do. That's what their tithing is. Like these pastors, I'm gonna go. It's another scripture about these pastors. What these pastors are doing with tithing. It's Malachi. It's in the book of Malachi. This is spot on what these pastors do. So like, I be getting lost sometimes. Okay. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. You can write it down.
Okay.
You got it written down? Yeah, keep the notes on. Yeah, you got to. So whenever you know what tithing, you know these tithing scriptures.
Okay. I just had a pen.
It's under your book. Under your, yeah. Okay. No, it's under your book. Oh, that's it?
I got one too.
All right. So, okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8. Will a man rob God? Ye have robbed me. This is talking about these pastors and how these pastors take this tithe of money and how they be robbing the people. Basically, they robbing God. When they robbing God's people, they robbing God.
Salakia. What chapter is this?
This Malachi 3, chapter 3, verse 8. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee and tithing and offerings? With these pastors, what they pay? Pay your tithes and offerings. Mm-hmm. Pay your tithes and offerings. What they do with that money? They go take that money and they go buy them a brand new house. They go buy them a new car. They go on the strip club and make it rain. Yeah, these pastors do that. They pastors, if I know about these pastors, they be in the strip club making it rain on these hoes. That's a lot. How they making it rain on these hoes? It's like it. Verse 9. Ye are cursed with the curse. For ye have robbed me. This is God talking about these pastors. Mm-hmm. Ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. How these pastors robbing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? Because they taking that money and they taking it for themselves instead of going to help a single mother, a mother of, say 3 children. She's struggling. She don't have no husband, but she need help. She's struggling. But she goes in your church every Sunday, pay tithes, and all you doing is robbing her. You ain't helping her pay her bills. You ain't helping her with her rent or with her children, put food in her house. That's what you're supposed to do with the tithing money. But these pastors, they so selfish that they rather take that money, rob the people, and go buy them jets and buy boats and yachts and all that stuff and go on vacations and everything. But I'm going to verse 10. Bring ye all the tithe into the storehouse. That's what these pastors are supposed to do. Because they bring it to the storehouse. When you take that money, you're supposed to store it in the storehouse. No matter like if it's money, if it's food, if it's resources or whatever it is, that they may be meat in my house and prove me. Now herewith saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open if I not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, what these pastors do? So they say, sow your seed for a blessing. Mm-hmm. So this is the Lord saying this. Saying he said, if I will not open your window, or open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. Mm-hmm. So This is the Lord talking about these pastors.
And they just over here splurging.
Yeah, so they taking that tithing money, saying, "Oh, you know, what they be saying? I in this church it's so long. Oh my God! Sometimes I'll be forgetting what they be saying. Though. But you get what I'm saying though. Like this scripture right here. Yeah. Like this scripture is literally talking about what these pastors do.
The tithes is not for the pastor. You shouldn't be able to see it on them like that.
Yeah, like how they buy
these Benzes and the suits and your whole congregation is struggling.
Yeah, so that tithing money is not to bless the pastor.
Yeah.
That tithing money is for the poor. It's for the poor. See, I'm gonna tell you what these pastors do. It's Psalms 83. I mean 82. It's a lot. Psalms 82. Let me show you what these pastors are supposed to do. This is their job. Where's Psalms at? Okay, go to Psalms 82 and 3 and 4. This is the job that these pastors are supposed to do.
Psalms 82.
Psalms 82, 3 and 4. Let me know when you get there. Psalms is after Job, before
I don't be knowing.
Proverbs.
Okay. I'm here.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Psalms 82 and 3. Defend the poor and the fatherless. So who's the poor and the fatherless here in this kingdom?
People that's not following after Yahweh.
Who is this talking about that? He's talking about who? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So this is what these pastors are supposed to do. When we take that time, when he take that pay them tithes, and he take that tithing money, he's supposed to defend the poor and the fatherless. That's what he's supposed to do. That's his job. He's supposed to help the poor because we poor in this place. All right, let me keep reading. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. So what these pastors supposed to do? Every time we get attacked, and every time that we are, is it still running?
Come on.
Oh, okay. So what these pastors are supposed to do is supposed to fight for us when we don't get no justice in this place. So like the police brutality, you see a brother getting shot down by the police, these pastors are supposed to fight for us, man. But they don't, because they selfish. Oh, so like we got a chopper. We got a chopper too. I'll get some more later on. Get some more and some the wine. Okay, the wine. All right. And this verse 4. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. Oh, shit. That's on my eye. Slack it, that's on my eye. I'm going to read it again. Verse 4. Deliver the poor and needy. That's what these pastors are supposed to do when we with that tithing money. Because we poor in this place. We needy. It's stuff that we need everything. We need basically like they say like a single mother, right? A mother that's have 5 children. She can't take care of 5 children by herself. You know, it's hard to take care of 5 children. So she need help. Because the father's been kicked out. He either locked up, he either dead, or he's on drugs. So that mother, she needs that help from that pastor. But these pastors take that money, take that tithing money that she pay tithes, he take that money, he go buy him a brand new Mercedes. Right. Or he go buy him a mansion, or buy him a yacht. Right. Like Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, all of these pastors, even Al Sharpton, they take that money and they take that for themselves. They feed their own gullet. and they leave blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, leave us poor, leave us starving. That's why we are the poorest in this place. We are the most afflicted in this place because our leaders don't fight for us. We pay them all this money to defend us and fight for us, and they take that money and they take it for themselves. So these pastors are very, very selfish. This is what they're supposed to do. Defend the poor and the fatherless. Not take the money and take it for themselves.
If I could, also Acts chapter 4.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the book of Acts.
Acts chapter 4, they talk about it in Acts chapter 4. It tells specifically what the apostles was doing when they was getting money from the people. You got to talk about tithing and stuff like that, right?
Come.
Yeah, Acts chapter 4. And 34.
You said 34?
Yeah, 33 through 34.
Okay.
Matter of fact, start at 32.
Come. Okay, go to Acts. You said 4 and 33, right?
4 and 32.
4 and 32.
35.
Let me know when you get there. I lost my highlighter.
What's the chapter?
Chapter 4, verse 32
All right.
to 35. You there? All right. So this is the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 32. And the multitude of them that believe were of one heart and one soul, neither said any of them that ought of the things which he possessed. So this is talking about what these priests supposed to do, what they doing. So Salakia was his own, but they have all things common. Verse 33. And with the great power gave, the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Yahushua, and great grace was upon them all. Verse 34. Neither was there any among them the lack of that lack. Let me read that over. Verse 34. Neither was there any among them that lacked. So these are talking about the apostles. You know how these pastors be lacking off? Like just say, for instance, look at the brothers in the UPK, and then you look at these pastors.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big difference between us.
Okay.
So like these pastors, they lack of knowledge. They lack of, there's a lot of things they lack. There's millions of things they lack. Understanding, wisdom. Man, they can't even tell the truth to save their life. So they lack in truth too. So they don't keep the laws. They tell people the laws are done away with. Oh, you can eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Like you can eat anything you want. You can, you can come as you are. Shoot, if you want to come in there butt naked, you probably can come in there butt naked. It's a lot. Damn near. But these pastors lack in a lot of things that they're supposed to do. But now you look at the brothers here in the UPK, we don't have that lacking. We have the wisdom, we have the knowledge, we have the understanding. We keep the law, statutes, commandments. We do what the Lord requires us to do. As far as Commander Junior Hunter ordered us to do, it comes from the top all the way down to the bottom. So we don't lack in those things in here in this school. That's why if we do, that's why we have counsel. In the Christian church, they don't have counsel. So, it's like, let me read 35. You said 35, right?
32 to 35.
Okay. Verse 35. And laid them down at the apostles' feet, and distribute was made unto every man according as he had needed. It's like as he had need. Is this talking about?
So what this talking about is that the apostles were gathering money from the people. Right? People was giving the apostles money. They would go and sell all their possessions and the things they own, and they was giving to the apostles because the apostles was doing the work of God, and they were doing the work that Christ done before his death. All right, so the people acknowledged these are followers of Christ who was paying. All right, and they would give them all their possessions and all of their money. They would go, get jobs just to pay, make sure that the apostles were straight. And they would come and lay the money at the apostles' feet. And the apostles would take that money and distribute it to the people who had needs. All right, so if the rich, like you were saying, it trickled down. It's a trickle down effect. So like people who had money, they would give it to the apostles, and the apostles would distribute the money to all the other people who had needs. They would pay the poor, people who had poor. They would help widows. They would help homeless people. They would help, bastard child, children, orphans. So like they would help orphans and stuff of that nature. So they were just taking care of the people, because they knew that they couldn't get the money to the Pharisees to take care of the people, because the Pharisees was going to do what?
Wow.
The Pharisees was going to go buy a new car. Pharisees was going to go buy a plane. Pharisees was going to go buy, make the church, into a mall.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The stuff that the pastors are doing today, that's what the Pharisees would have done. That's what the Pharisees was doing in Christ's day. And that's why they would rather give their money to the apostles than give it to the Pharisees. Because they was just, jacking up the money and blowing the money and going and buying, whatever it is that they want to buy. Right. With the money, instead of helping out the people who are in need. If you go to Acts 2nd chapter, right? Go to Acts 2. Somebody. Acts 2. Go to Acts 2nd chapter 45 verse.
45. It's the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 45.
Started 43.
43. Come. This is the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 43. And fear came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs. It's like many wonders and signs were done by the apostles. Verse 44. And all that believed were together. All that believed were together. And had all things common.
So all the people who believed had everything in common. They was all one body. So they all believed and knew that we were going to, help out. And, it wasn't one person inside of the people who believed that didn't know that we need to take care of one another. All right? If you believe, you want to take care of those other people who believe also. You might have some believers who are poor. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that those believers who are poor are taken care of also. All right? Keep reading.
Verse 45. And sold their possessions and goods and parted them to all men, and every man had need.
As every man had needs. So they would give it to the brothers. Whatever your needs was, if you didn't have food, well, we're going to make sure that you got food. If you didn't have, a home, we're going to make sure that you got somewhere to stay. So this is what the apostles should be doing. This is what your pastor should be doing. Your pastor is, when you go to your pastor and ask him for some money, you're going to have to jump through a hoop. It's worse than going to the damn bank. Trying to get a loan from the bank. You know what I'm saying? You don't spend you've been giving tithes for the last 30 years, but they can't even pay your light bill. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get married inside the church, they charging you for $20,000 to get married in the church. the church that you grew up in. You've been going in your whole life. This is what the pastors is doing nowadays, and this is why the pastors don't read the scriptures and they are not followers of Christ. So like,
What? God. All right. Any more questions? Rock. All right, with that, Roger, stand. Wapayan Hakotam, you turn face to east. And we're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw,
Abanaw,
Shabbat Shabbat,
Shabbat
Shabbat
Shabbat,
Shabbat,
Hayat,
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 Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakah,
Taba'ah,
Hatazak,
Ratazak,
Hayat,
Hayat,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Ratazak,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Hayat,
Masamai,
Masamai,
Tanana,
Tanana,
Kam,
Kam,
Yawon,
Wasalaknuwa, Kabawaknuwa, Kasalaknuwa, Kabawatiyanawa, Wala'ah, Tabayanawa,
Banasawan,
Banasawan, Abon, Awashanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Lakah, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Ma'awalam, Aman.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth,
In earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Give us of our debts.
Forgive us our
As
debts.
we forgive our debtors.
We forgive our
Lead
debts.
us not to temptation.
Lead us not to temptation,
But deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
So, turn. All men in Israel, we're going to give one country salute. Amada Shabbat, Mazel, Barak, Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat, God. Yahweh, so, all men in Israel, we're going to give the sister one country salute. Amada Shabbat, Mazel, Barak, Yahweh, Shabbat, Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat.
Yahweh Shemar Tabashim Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh, so, dismiss.